Reamda was formed in 2001 because there was a gap in the marketplace for robotic ordnance disposal vehicles. So Padraig O'Connor, the managing director, set up Reamda in 2001, and now we're the key supplier to the Irish Defence Forces for robotic ordnance disposal vehicles. My name is Dr. Julie Behan. I'm the R&D Director of Reamda Limited, and we're based in Mona Valley in Tralee. Reamda stands for Robotic Engineering and Mechanical Development Agency, and I've been working in Reamda for just over 10 years now. My role in Reamda, I'm the R&D Director, but I'd be the senior software developer in the company also. I suppose my background is in electronic engineering, my primary degree from University of Limerick. After that I went on to do a PhD in robotics, where I developed a mobile robot platform that guided people around the library in the University of Limerick. After that I worked in Intel and Digital Health Group, I've worked in Dairy Master, I've worked in UCC, but what I found in all my roles I've been involved in microcontroller programming. So in Intel we were looking at fall detectors for older people, in Dairy Master it was herd monitoring on animals. When the position came up in Reamda, it suited my background and I thought it would be a very interesting place to work, so I joined the team there 10 years ago. I suppose I was always interested in making things, and I do like the software side of it. So as I said, I work a lot with microcontrollers, where the microcontrollers control all the elements in the robot. So if you have an arm, they'll make it go up or down, or if you have the wheels. In each robot we have 33 different microcontrollers. And what Reamda is a great place to work in that, okay, you design the software, you'll put it on a test board, you'll get to put it onto a robot and you'll see it in action a couple of months later. So we do the complete product life cycle. So you design it on paper, you do test code, and then you'll test it on a real machine in a very short period of time. Well, what we make is mobile robot platforms. So we have a range of robots. We have a robot that is like 10 kilograms. We have a robot that would be 150 kilograms. We have a robot that is 250 kilograms, and we have a robot that's 350 kilograms. Some robots are tracked, some are wheeled. The Irish Defence Forces use our Reacher robot, which is a 6-wheeled 350 kilogram robot. So anytime the Defence Forces, the Ordnance Corps, have to go out to, if there's any IED threat, which is an improvised explosive device, they use our robots, particularly the Reacher one, has been in service since 2018. So some of the ideas come from them. Like, we don't understand we don't get involved in disarming the bombs or anything like that, so they have to come in and advise us on what strength the arm needs to be, how dexterous it needs to be, how many cameras the robot needs to have, what the position of the cameras. Sometimes it's very difficult to control a robot through a video screen, because all these robots can be operated from up to 1.5 kilometers away. So you're only looking at a 19-inch screen. Okay, you have 8 different camera feeds, but the cameras need to be positioned in the correct place so that they can complete their task at ease. The one I'm most passionate about will be the Reacher robot, because it was 5 years in design. And I said in Reamda we do the mechanical design, the electronic design, and the software design. But it's a super robot, and it's great to see it in service with the Irish Defence Forces. We actually work with our competitors. In this field, I suppose there's only a handful of companies worldwide, but in Ireland there's us in Kerry, and there's also another company in Cork, which we sometimes do research projects with. But it's such a small field that we do work together, and we partner with other companies also. We've channel partners in the UK. And for example, there's another company in the UK, we make their controllers and their command and control stations for their robots also. So it's a small community in mobile robots for ordnance disposal. We have a smaller robot called a Riddler, which is about 100 kilogram robot. And that went into manufacture last year. So we've sold, there's a number in Africa, there's a number in Romania, a number in Switzerland. So we're going to target the medium-sized robot market also. When you see the robot on the news, it's great satisfaction that, you know, it's gone out, it's complete the mission. And the role of these robots is to keep people out of harm's way. So you send a robot into a dangerous task, so that's keeping the operator safe. So we're very proud of that fact that, you know, our tools allow people, you know, to complete their job efficiently and safely. Working in a company like Reamda, because we do all the different components, elements of the robot, every day is different. So you're not like sitting down at a desk just writing thousands of lines of code and never seeing what it actually does. So sometimes working in small companies is very enjoyable because you get to see the inputs and the outputs and you get to actually test it. And there's a great sense of satisfaction when you see something that you've helped worked on, or you've developed, or you've designed, you've coded, you've manufactured, that you see it working in the real world.